All right, y'all. Reason number 10 as to why I think God's going to turn my mother's story into a Netflix movie. So one day I get a phone call to my stepfather from my stepfather. So Sugar Ray calls me. He goes, "Hey girl." This is just me and my stupid voice, but he goes, "Hey, I need you to come to the house." I was all right. I'll be there after work. Right. So I go, I knock on the door. Mind you, at this time, he's not in the house where him and my mother live. He's at his brother's house now, right? So I knock on his brother's door, go inside. I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" It's like, "Hey, I need you to write me a letter so that a woman in Grenada can have access to your mother's bank account, so she can be able to go in and out of the bank account and retrieve funds, so that anything that's going on in the house in Grenada, she can just do and don't have to ask me." So I said, "You said ask you. So wouldn't it mean that this bank account that she's going into, wouldn't it mean that you have access to the bank account too?" No, I'm just saying, like, because sometimes things happen in the house and she have to call me and ask me for money to go and do it. But it's better if you write the letter giving her access to the bank account. That way she don't have to call me. And I said, "Which bank account?" "Your mother's bank account." I said, what's the name of the lady name? What's this lady's name?" He tell me the name. I said, "I never heard of this lady before. Mommy never tell me nothing about this lady before. Mommy ain't never tell me nothing about this lady being an assistant to help her with the house in Grenada. I don't know this lady." Yeah, but listen, your mother knew the lady, but you don't know the lady. So basically, the lady needs to have access to your mother's bank account, but you need to write the letter so she can have access to take money out whenever she needs, so that she can take care of things in the house in Grenada." So you know what I tell him, y'all? I said, "All right, when you need a letter by?" Because I know I wasn't going to do it. But I said, let me play along. "When you need a letter by?" "I need it by next week." I said, "All right, that's all?" Yeah, that's all. I left the house and I called my uncle and I said, "Uncle," I'm like, I didn't call him, I text my uncle. Because I had promised him, I said, remember I told y'all before, I promised him that I was going to not make decisions on my own and include him in decisions, because my brain was mashed potatoes, right? Because sometimes when somebody is so adamant on having you do something for them, you're not really thinking. You're just like, "Oh, okay, well, sure, I'll do it. That's easy." But you don't have time to think. But I knew not to do it. But I said, let me run it through my uncle, because I promised him I was not going to do any more decisions without him. So I said, "Uncle, Sugar Ray said he need me to write a letter so some woman so some woman can have access to my mother's bank account in Grenada, so she can take money out whenever she needs to help fix things in the house for da 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 da." My uncle goes, "But didn't he just get the 401k? Why he can't use that money?" I said, I and I didn't think about that. And my uncle goes, "Dana, did you get any money from that 401k that he got? From your mother's 401k? I said, "No, uncle." He said, "All right. Who's the woman?" I said, "Uncle, I never met no woman." I said, "Personally, mommy tells me, or she would tell me everything when she was doing anything with any transactions with the Airbnbs in Grenada and St. Lucia. I know her assistant in St. Lucia. Mommy ain't never tell me about no lady in Grenada. No lady in Grenada. And if this lady was existing, I would have known about the lady, because my mother tells me when she takes a shit. Like, you understand?" So uncle said, "So you don't know the lady?" I said, "Never met the lady. Never heard mommy talk about no lady. No nothing." Nothing. So he said, okay, why does he need the money from your mother's bank account for this lady to have access to? So I said, well, he said because things be happening with the house in Grenada and da-da-da-da-da. So it's just better if she have access to the bank account and go take the money out. My uncle said no. He said, listen to me. Are you listening to me? Are you listening? I said, Uncle, I'm listening. He said, tell him your uncle said you not giving no random lady access to my sister's bank account, because that's his sister. To my sister. Call him back and tell him I said no. I was like, okay, Uncle. When I tell y'all, people are wicked. So let me line up the events for y'all. Mommy dies. You end up in the hospital. The lady not even dead a full week yet. You wake up from your coma, because you was in a coma, and you're asking me to call her job so that you can get her 401k. You get the 401k, you don't give me a dime. You call both of my uncles and you tell both of them you calling the cops on me while I was in the process of getting you health insurance. Got you the health insurance, Medicare A, B, supplemental, and some other program that I got you approved for. Even put on your health insurance for your family to be able to put you in a nursing home if they needed to, because for some reason it was just taking a lot for them to get to you at your time of need. So I didn't know what to do. So I put that he had the capability to be sent to a nursing home just in case, because me, I'm drowning. I didn't even grieve. I have not cried over my mother yet. Have not. Now you summoning me to your house to tell me to write a letter to give some weird ass woman access to my mother's bank account so that she can have the ability to go in and out to withdraw money out of my mother. I don't know this lady. My mother ain't never You see what I'm saying? You mean to tell me I'm going through all of this and this is not to help save somebody's life? This is not to help build somebody up, another woman up, to make her realize that these men, some of these men, baby, you could be married to your man for 25. My mother was married to Sugar Ray for more than 20 years. And look how he move. Look how him move. All the signs was there. From the time I was a kid, the signs was there. To the point where, as a mom, you fix your mouth. My mother, my angel mother, fix her mouth to ask me if Sugar Ray ever touched me before. Listen, the minute you even think or realize or feel or have an opinion that somebody's touching your child, you run. You don't stay.